Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday, it's 7 o'clock, that means it's Tier 3 time. Tonight you have myself, Simba, bringing you all the action. But before we get started, I want to applaud the dedication of our very own Gavin Jenkins, also known as Night Shadow. He's travelled from Banshee Land, also known as Scotland to most of us. He's in South Africa for work, but he's borrowed a PlayStation 5 to race with us for the evening. No pressure though, he's got his CEO watching him. Good evening from MRC for your CEO. So we are here at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace in Interlagos, Brazil. This 2.677 mile 15 corner circuit is a classic anti-clockwise circuit. Puts a lot of pressure on the necks. You can often see them leaning their heads to one side like George was doing. It's seen some amazing races and nail-biting title showdowns over the years. Case in point, the 2008 championship looked like it had been won by Felipe Massa until an overtake on the last lap in turn 13 by Hamilton gave him the title. So Tier 1 and 2 delivered some great races, and I'm sure Tier 3 are going to do us justice too. Joining me in the comms box this evening, it's a little buzz boy. He thinks he's clever. We'll leave that to him and his brother. It's not a wasp, it's not a bee, but he's got a sting in his tail. It's the baby hornet. Good evening, Simon.
Good evening, Mark. How you doing, mate?
I'm pretty good, thank you. We're quite buzzing for this. Do love this track.
They're getting worse.
It's one of my favourites, is this track, to be fair.
Oh, I can't stand this track.
It's an absolute classic. Let's go on board with Mr. Melvin, who's out first, I believe. 17-2 in the first sector.
Not a bad first sector.
Can't remember the sector time, so I'll say it's good for now.
We'll find out as we go along.
We certainly will. There he goes, just coming up the top of the hill. Keeps it nice and tight. Could have cut a little more curb there, but he's still going. Round the left-hander, coming up to the top. What's he going to do as he starts to drop down the hill? He's got to keep his foot planted, but also gears high enough for the traction for this left-hander. Try and pick a braking zone here because there's literally no markers for it. He's done it though, coming around the infamous turn 13.
Ooh,
and
nice
14. Band stop, yeah, great time. DRS flat wide open, and what's he going to do when it hits the line? It's going to be a 110.1. Good banker.
Not a bad banker.
And band stop with a 18.8. That's a smasher, is that one?
That's an unbelievable banker lap.
So Stringy B's invalidated. Rob Smith is on the back end of a lap, so we'll see what he can do. Just trying to jump on to YouTube and see what is going on in the land of everybody.
Gav says he's back in the lobby, thankfully.
Rob Smith, 19.8.
Very nice.
Scratch Charisma's just had a bit of a spin. I believe he's on a quali ban though, so hopefully he doesn't set a time.
Yeah, indeed.
Let's watch Boothie in the Haas.
Haas.
So let's have a look at YouTube. Good evening, Gibbon. Evening, Mr. Bailey. Evening, Mandy. Ooh, Connor's here. He's trying to plot a return for next week. Do wonder if it may be a bit too early, but good luck to you.
Well, he loves Abu Dhabi, so he can't be kept away.
Good evening, Gav. Oh, and I'm getting abused for my pun. Speaking of Gav, he's just at the end of the first sector. Let's go on board with him. And don't worry, no references to the helmet tonight. I think after what was possibly the funniest but commentator's curse ever. We'll never see that one again. I make reference to his helmet and his spun on the neck coming through the corner.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
No, I can't abuse my ex-teammate too much.
And he's got his CEO watching. He needs to do the best he can.
Well, if his CEO's got a sense of humour. You might find that funny if I make a someone's in the YouTube asking whether they can join the Discord. We can't post links in the YouTube, unfortunately. It blocks them out.
Yeah.
If you look for MRC F1 Leagues on Facebook and drop us a message, I'm sure somebody will be able to get a link up for you.
Yeah.
See who else we got. Well, speaking of Gibbon, he's in the middle sector at the moment, so we'll see what he can do. Oh, it looks a little bit slow. It must be a warm-up lap. Okay.
Yeah, he's not got any RS.
The other version of the buzzer, Mindful Wasp. The one that was
nice lap.
109.6. Definitely a nice lap. The one that was definitely an annoying buzzer when he was chasing me for the title last season. That really was a pain in the bum.
Well, I did my best effort to be an annoying buzzer at the end of the season.
No, Mr. Bailey, I haven't had a Brazilian, have you? We do not need picture proof if you have. Apparently it is that you have, though. I'll take his word for it, I do not need proof.
Oh! I don't know where you heard that from or who told you that, but I need to have a chat with them.
What, for letting your secrets out? Okay.
Exactly.
Scratch Christmas, set a lap. That'll have to be dealt with by the stewards afterwards, though.
Yep.
Is Bandstop on a fresh lap?
I think he might be.
I believe so. He's only fractionally down at the end of the first sector, so we'll see how he gets on. Really push the limits at turn 4, though.
Yeah. Looking like a very planted setup, though.
Certainly does.
Connor says Scratch has removed his quali ban, so that's fine.
Yeah, I've just asked why on that one. So I'm a bit confused by that, but we move on. Bandstop improves his time by nearly a tenth. Wow.
Very nice lap again.
Konnichiwa Beach very quietly jumped into second there.
He did. Kisa Soze said purple first sector. And Kisa Soze set a purple middle sector as well.
Oh, let's jump to him. Oh, what number's he on?
He's in 4th at the moment.
Ah, there we go.
Ooh,
P2.
Very nice. Evening, Hodgie.
Let's see what else we've got.
Melvin gets himself up to P6.
It was on a lap at the moment. Fragile tunnel on one. Ooh, possibly.
Yes.
Nearly 3/10 up.
Nice first sector. I've just seen your comment, Connor. My gosh.
I'll have a look at that in a minute.
I'll send you the details later, mate.
Okay, I don't think we need to see this then. Moving on, Fragile's just coming out of the last couple of corners. About to get his DRS flap wide open. I think he may have run out of ERS though.
I think he has, yeah.
110.4.
Not a bad little lap.
Still an improvement.
Yeah, indeed.
I was just about to go on board with Stringy B, but he's just jumped up to 10th. So he must have finished his lap. Geke's mowing the grass.
Glad someone is.
Must have thought he needed doing. Connor's shouting at you, he wants you to sing.
Good evening, Calvin.
Evening, Calvin.
Just casually change the subject.
You were supposed to sing that though. Come on, Connor's...
Oh, konnichiwa, Bales.
Come on, Connor's back out of hospital, he's back with us, he's tuned in. You could at least sing for him.
No, I'd like to serenade Connor in private.
I think you should serenade him in front of the entire MRC universe.
No, it doesn't mean as much when I do it in public.
Any excuse?
Absolutely. Everyone knows this by now.
Apparently he said he needs it or he'll die. Oh, everybody's joining in now. Everybody wants you to sing.
Connor, I know I study singing, but I don't think it's quite that powerful.
Bailey says you've got to sing for Leeds.
Me, Simba and Calvin are all Leeds too. Since when is Simba Leeds?
I was born and raised in Leeds.
I thought he meant specifically the football team, and I was like, well, that's a lie.
Let's see. Anyone on a lap?
Gav's up by a 10th in the first sector.
Oh, let's watch with the Gavlar then.
Ooh, Ty Clear is out somewhere.
Looks to be middle sector. I think he's lost it coming out. Is it the horseshoe?
I think it is, yeah.
Just
Gav's
where...
just coming up to him.
Yeah, he's lost it on the exit and hit the wall. Quite easily done if you got the power too early.
Really easily done there.
Oh, there we go for the person asking to join Discord. The link has been posted in the Facebook group.
There you go.
By our very own Mark H. Also known as the Howling Hodgie. And Gav's just gone up to P5 with that time. 2.5 tenths improvement. Can anyone beat Mr. Banstorp though?
He is looking a bit untouchable at the moment, but if Konnichiwa can put a good lap in...
Let's go on board for Mindful Wasp. Have a lap with him. End of first sector, nearly a 10th up. Cuts it nice and tight for turn 4. How he didn't invalidate on that width though.
I know.
Throws it in nice and tight. Ooh, a little bit wide. He's bailed.
Oh,
He's bailed.
Yeah.
Best thing to do, he was really making a mess of that one.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as you run wide at that corner, if you keep your foot in, it's going to invalidate you anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Martin says he's going to get some rum ready.
Nice.
In time for tier 4, when in Rome, do as the Hodgies do. Yes, because it's Hodgie and Mr. Martin Hills for tier 4.
Yes.
And now Hodgie's just appeared saying a good call, he may have to join him.
I think tier 4 comms is going to be very interesting.
No Connor who... I know what you're referencing, and he wasn't that wide.
Melvin's half a second up, going into the final sector.
So jump on board and see what you can do. I think we may have just got to save you in the YouTube chat.
Oh, P5.
That's a nice lap.
That's a very nice lap.
When did Rotterdam jump into P3? He kept that one blooming quiet.
Do you know what? I have no idea.
Right, I think Mindful Wasp has started another one. Let's see what you can do this time. He's fractionally down at the end of the first sector, but it is fractionally, you can make that up easily.
Yeah, exactly. You can make loads up in the middle sector.
Ah, Saviour's in the YouTube, good evening. You've come to save us, have you?
Whee!
Bad puns galore. Let's see how he does it towards the end of the second sector. That's going to be where it makes the difference. And like Martin's just said, the track does get faster at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's wet. Although it does get faster when it's wet.
Half a second up.
That could be a good lap, but I don't think it's going to be a pole lap. Maybe
think
third
it is.
row, fourth row.
Yeah.
See what you can do. DRS flat wide open. I think he's run out of ERS, but is it the line? P9. Fifth row. I think running out of the ERS actually killed him a bit.
Yeah.
He must not have got enough back during the rest of that lap.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, go on board with Scratch just as he has a big spin.
Ooh. Looks like even Simba's cursing people today.
He was mid-spin when I jumped on board.
Okay,
Nothing to do with me.
then.
Let's go have a look at Mr. Banstop, the student of Calvin. See if he can improve on that fantastic time he's already got.
And evening to Bergen as well.
Evening, Bergen. I'm too busy concentrating on the action. I haven't seen the messages pop up.
Yeah, indeed.
I think he was fractionally down end of second sector, so it's probably not going to improve, but you never know. Final
If you
call.
can get a nice exit.
Oh, fractionally down.
Oh.
Was a good attempt though. See who else is on a lap. Melvin's 3 seconds down, so he's bailed.
Stringy B's just had a purple middle sector and is 6/10 up.
Scratch is massively down, so it's Stringy B, I believe, is the only one left. See what he can do.
Oh, P4.
108.9. Good
Very
lap
nice
right at the end.
indeed.
Timed that perfectly to get the last run in.
Yeah.
There we go, I believe we have our grid.
Yes, indeed.
Gav seems to be on a very slow one. Come on, Gav, get moving. It's not a safety car restart. Stop practicing your safety car restarts. Come on.
Well, he's enjoying himself.
I reckon he's showing off to his CEO about how slow his restarts are.
Yeah, probably. Make sure everyone knows.
Now we've got Hodgie calling band off Tier 1. That's band stop to those who didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, that is a solid quality time, to be fair.
If you're new watching with us tonight, you'll soon realise that we like to give people nicknames.
Yes. Gav, slowly catching monkey. That's slow even for you, though, Gav.
No, actually that was quick for him, like Connor's just said.
Yeah, true.
Oh, shots fired from Bailey there. He's better than Bergen. I sense some trouble in the Williams camp. So there we go. Bandstop on pole with Konichiwa Beach in second. Rotterdam third, Stringy B fourth. Boothie fifth, Kaiser Soze sixth. Melvin seventh, Ghost Rider eighth. Gav 9th, Mindful Wasp 10th, Rob Smith 11th, Scratch Charisma 12th, Bill DeBaldi 13th, Batmazo 14th, Sambal 15th, Tyclear 16th, The Fragile Tunnel 17th, Gibbon 18th, Geki Matthew 19th, and Gene Genie will start from the back because he's a Tier 2 driver, he's not allowed to qualify. So there we go. Any predictions from you, Mr. Simon?
I mean, I think it's going to be close at the top. I would put my money on Bandstop for the race, to be fair. He's looking very controlled at the moment.
Yeah, I think that could be a pretty good call. I mean, I don't count out Konnichiwa Beach. He's massively fast on his day.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very close at the top. Oh, and it's burning sunshine. How I mean, lucky for you guys.
I agree with disappointed. Just wait for everybody to load in. I bet Gav's holding the session up again.
Quite possibly.
So not only slow on restart, slow to finish a session is slowing the session down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to call him James May.
Mr. Slowly.
Yeah, Captain Slow. Here we go then. Formation lap should kick off any second.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what's going on in YouTube then. They're all saying banned off Tier 1. Yeah, Bailey said he was better than Bergen. Saviour agreed. Bergen said he'll swap with Toby. That's banned off. Gibbon says start counting my spins because medium traction is killing me. You've been doing pretty well recently, so don't put yourself down.
Just keep a nice steady throttle around this track.
Calvin said Bailey just jealous as Bergen wanted me as a teammate. Bailey said I'm jealous, Calvin, but I want you too. Gav said rude. I'm assuming that's because we said he's Captain Slow.
Yep.
And Calvin said who we will see next season, Bailey. Could that be an inclination of what's going to happen next season?
Could be.
The Bailey's going to help him round up his zoo, is he? And you blink and the lap's nearly over. He's a very quick lap, this one.
Very quick lap, rather.
But it's fast and flowy. You barely get a chance to blink around this one, apart from this final straight, and even that's got a couple of corners.
Exactly. Not a lot of people on the hard tyres for the start of this race.
A good call. Let's bring up the tyres. Let's have a look. So we've got the Barn Door, the Rotterdam, the Gavlar, Tyre Clear, Fragile Tunnel and Gibbon. Everybody else has gone for the mediums.
Yeah.
Get rid of some detail now. So we can try and get a better view of the start. There we go. That's 5 red lights and we'll go eventually. Are we going?
Still not away.
This is the longest freeze ever. What's happening, guys? Would somebody like to go? Drive-through penalty.
Jump
quite
starting.
a few of them.
Oh!
Oh, big pile up, big pile up. Kaiser Soze's out. Safety car's out.
Safety car's already out.
Melvin's out.
Melvin's out.
Kinichiwa's got a penalty for a collision with Scratch. I believe we may have to red flag this.
I think we might have to,
That
yeah.
looked like a massive glitch, did that?
That looked like a huge glitch, yeah.
And yeah, it's been called. So sorry guys, we're gonna have to stop the stream for now. We'll get the lobby back up and running and we'll start again as soon as possible. Okay, see you soon.
Bye.